Programming made possible by Bardstown, Kentucky. There's something beautiful about a small town. And Four Roses Bourbon. Thank you for your support.
Well, it is a beautiful day for a paddle on the Beech Fork, which is a tributary of the Rolling Fork River, which makes its way into the Salt River. And the salt eventually makes its way into the Ohio River. The Salt River is actually named for the first commercial industry that took place in Kentucky, which was Henry Christ's Salt Works at Bullitt Lick, which is in Bullitt County, close to here. But the Salt Fork is named for his operation there that started in 1779. They used to make salt the old way then, where they would boil off 400 gallons of water to make a 50-pound take of salt. And all of that salt, to get to the pioneers, either had to go overland on old buffalo trails, or it had to go down the river. So being on the river was really important to those early pioneers who loaded all of their cargo onto flatboats. The Salt River was never one that could be easily navigated by steamboats. So flatboats went up and down this river until we founded our modern day highways and carriage roads. Well, we're on the Beech Fork of the Salt River, and it drains about 600 miles of Anderson, Nelson, and I think Washington counties. While they don't use the water from the Beech Fork to make bourbon, it's certainly why they founded Bardstown. The Beech Fork is at the bottom of the hill, so the water can kind of wash things down. There's actually a great little story about the Beech Fork during Prohibition. Some Boy Scouts were paddling, and they thought what they smelled was maybe mom making some bread or some biscuits. But they went back, and their parents called the sheriff's office and led the sheriff back to where they were smelling those sweet smells. And it turns out there was an illegal moonshine still. So they arrested 7 people and impounded the still back in 1924.
Programming made possible by Bardstown, Kentucky. There's something beautiful about a small town. And Four Roses Bourbon. Thank you for your support.